America is not for the weak.
I had refused for just lay back and just make people take
Easy.
advantage of
You
me.
know,
You know,
people always say, "Oh, yeah, America nice and thing." Yeah, it is nice, but
it happened daily.
probably you right here watching this video probably going
And
through something.
you know,
That
at
you were
one
like,
point,
"Yo, I feel like I don't deserve this type
is
of
your team still in the World Cup?
believe my team gone so fast out of the world."
I tell you, know me love about you. When some other DJ this the woman name, I sing about love and them thing.
Then I love the Bible talk about
Lovers found its way
no.
in our hearts today. Yeah.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy DLEW and welcome back to another video here on DLEW'S version YouTube channel. So if you haven't subscribed as yet, I would love for you guys to hit the subscribe button, and for whosoever already hit the subscribe button, thank you very much, I appreciate it. So what we are talk about today, we have several stuff I want to talk about today, but first make we touch the topic of football, World Cup. So World Cup is currently going on right here, right now, between three countries who are currently hosting the World Cup, which is Mexico, the United States of America, and Canada. So the matches are playing between these three countries. All right, so what you guys make of this World Cup so far? Are you guys enjoying the World Cup so far? Is your team still in the World Cup currently? My team, which is Germany, unfortunately, they were knocked out of the tournament by Paraguay. I was devastated. That day I lost it. I couldn't believe my team gone so fast out of the World Cup. You know, 4-time champions just gone, just eliminated just like that on the flight back home. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Somebody have to go home, and unfortunately Germany was one of those teams that had to go home. So it all boils down to now the rest of the team that's in the round of 16. Congratulations to all the teams that made it through to the round of 16, and it's getting down to the nitty-gritty of the World Cup, which is the most exciting part of the World Cup. You know, the round of 16, the 8, the quarterfinal, the whole works. So I'm here to talk about the African teams. The African teams over the years, they always falter by the wayside and just eliminated so fast from the World Cup. But this World Cup, they actually turned up and they played some great football. All the African countries in this World Cup played some awesome football. Not gonna lie. Love it. But when it comes on to finishing off the game and moving on to the next round, they falter by the wayside. They choke. I don't know what happened. And we've seen it over the years. I think it was Morocco. There was the only African team that made it to the, well, what was that? Was that 2022? Was it the 2022 World Cup? Comment down below in the comment section if it was the 2022 World Cup or the 2018 World Cup. I can't recall off the top of my head as I'm making this video. I didn't do no research at all. I'm just talking just off the dome what I remember and what I've seen so far. So yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, or correct me please. Was it, or just tell me the year, was it 2022 or 2018 that Morocco went to what was it, the quarterfinals or the semifinals? That was the semifinals, yeah. And I think they got beaten by, no, that was the third place playoff. Yeah, they got beaten by France. I remember they got beaten by France and they came fourth. France came third. Yeah, I remember. So drop it down in the comment section, guys. But anyway, the African teams, I saw that they played well and thing. But yeah, back to my point. Morocco was the only team that I saw over the years that actually went up that far or took it that far in the World Cup where they placed fourth in one of those World Cup. Otherwise from that, it has always been a European team or a South American team. The last time a North American team actually reached up there, that was the first World Cup. That was in 1930. I think the USA came third that time. And from that, it has always been South American or European teams. But what's going on with the African teams, bro? Like the other day we saw DR Congo and England. DR Congo was leading 1-0 over England, and then we saw the England captain Kane came through and scored a brace and gave England the 2-1 win to advance. DR Congo was playing absolutely amazing football, but towards the end, I don't know what happened, and they lost that match. So DR Congo exited the World Cup. And I had high hopes for DR Congo because, being that Jamaica team played DR Congo, I think DR Congo knocked Jamaica out of the World Cup qualifications, or knocked them out of being automatically qualified, or not automatically, but qualified for the World Cup. But that's another whole, well, I'm going to talk about that too as well. I'm not going to just put it off to the side because that needs to be talked about as well. So DR Congo lost to England 2-1. And then I saw, which other team? Ivory Coast too as well. They faltered by the wayside. They played some awesome football as well. And we saw the other day Senegal lost to Belgium. That one hurt my soul. The Senegal lost to Belgium. Senegal was leading 2-0, 2-0. All the way down into the 88th, 85th minute. Then here comes Belgium. They scored 2, level off, then get a penalty and score the penalty and won 3-2, guys. I was devastated by that because I wanted an African team to actually go to the next level, go up. Our 10th. I'm not taking nothing away from the Moroccans, but I want that authentic African team, like the Senegal, the Cameroon, which is not in the World Cup, the Nigeria, the DR Congo, the them type of African team there. But once again, Senegal faltered by the wayside and gave up a 2-0 lead into deep in the second half. They gave up a 2-0 lead to lose that match 3-2. Come on now. So something needs to be done. Something need to, you got some great footballers who played for these African sides. Sani didn't do nothing in this World Cup, bro. I don't know, but he's another story. But that second goal from Senegal, what's a guy called? Sarr? That second goal, oh my God. I would highly vote for that goal to be goal of the tournament so far. I don't know what else gonna come, further down in the World Cup. But that was an amazing goal, guys. Amazing goal. I enjoyed that whole, the way him just take it out from his chest and just drop it, and just awesome goal. So big up the Africans, Senegalese on that goal, and big up to all of the teams, all the African side, every team, big up. And don't underestimate USA team. USA team is playing some good football, and now they're back with their main striker, Pulisic. I'm butchering these names, guys, but the number 10 baller. They're back with their top striker, and that's a good look. I mean, they were playing really awesome without him, because I think he was injured. And Spain team looking good. Brazil, they almost got knocked out by Japan. Almost. That was a, you guys know. I know too. Yeah. Japan had them on the back heel. They have them on the back foot. Japan, yes, until them overcome and them actually won, because that's what big team does. Big team, them are gonna find a way off win this match. Especially when it's on the line, there's no coming back from this match. them all put out them all, and that's what big sides does. And for a team where win 5 World Cups and thing, and you know them are go come forward and do the job. You understand? Because if Brazil get knocked out by Japan, trust me, that would be a talk of the town. That would be huge. And all of right now the World Cup is fully open. We don't know who, because, but I mean, we see Netherlands drop out. We see some big side drop out, you know, as well. So make us see what going in the round of 16 and beyond. And we just, you know, I hope your team is still in there. As I said, my team dropped out, Germany. And, you know, I don't know which team I'm really cheering for now, but I'm just cheering for the best side that's playing on the day. You know, any side that's playing on the day, I'll just choose a side before the match starts and say, oh, I choose them to win over that side here. But it is what it is. I'm loving the World Cup. I'm loving the atmosphere outside. Excuse me. Here in Atlanta, especially the Fan Fest. The Fan Fest here in Atlanta is the most attended event and out of the entire Fan Fest. Atlanta and Mexico, they are toe to toe. But I think Mexico is leading, because Mexico crowd is nothing normal when them come out for cheer for them team. When them come out for cheer, you know that's the country. Here is like bits and pieces of different countries and different supporters. But Mexico, man, yo, the crowd no normal, and them a cheer. Them fans different, no normal. But yes, Atlanta, the vibes here in Atlanta is top notch. Everybody's outside visiting the Fan Fest, which is awesome, especially when matches are played in Atlanta. Trust me, awesome vibes out here, guys. Believe, if you guys are in the Atlanta area or close by, you definitely should come down to the park in Centennial and witness the atmosphere, especially when the sun goes down. When the sun goes down, nice vibes in the evening time, guys. So yeah, what else we have to talk about? We could have finished talk about the whole football team before we go to our next topic. So Jamaica team, when it comes down to the World Cup qualification, FIFA did everything in its powers to try to get Jamaica to qualify for the World Cup. I never know, say, you could have do all of these things to try to get a team to qualify for the World Cup. And along the way, them falter each time. Them give you this stuff to play, them give you that team to play, them give that team to play. Them are some country we not even know what them name. New Caledonia, them give us just to make we qualify, because them want we qualified. Them want to qualify for the World Cup, and wow, we still never qualify for the World Cup. But I mean, I don't know what to say. I guess them have to go back to the drawing board again and try to come back for which other World Cup, what at 2030? That's when the next World Cup gonna be be held. And I'm gonna just try again. You know, a lot of times I just feel like the Jamaican baller them I don't feel like they are dedicated to football. You know, especially most of them are overseas players. Like, they're not based in Jamaica. So them you call them foreigner. Them are foreign Jamaicans. And them have a lifestyle where them want to live and maintain outside. So I feel like them just go bars and club, and them not really. It's like how you have a Mexican team, them take them off for this, you know, whatever you do, them take you and just house in one place and make sure say, oh, you say there, and you have to abide by the rules, abide by curfews and all of these things before the World Cup start. Jamaica, I just feel like Jamaica, when I play them, they run this up, one day over this up, one day run this up, everybody do them own thing. Until it come down to the nitty-gritty now, you see that man take time come in, him a come in late off our road, him not abide by the curfew rules because him a the man. Like, it's chaotic, guys. It was chaotic. It was chaos, total chaos. And then the coach now, I don't know, them just pick up one coach from somewhere and just throw him in and say, yo, go and run it off and see if I can qualify us for the World Cup. The whole JFF need to shake up and, you know, stop hire them friends and them compadres. You see me? And them things there. Because Jamaica football, it not ready. It not ready. Big one thing, it's not ready. But we can see what will go on for the next, leading up to the next World Cup and all, you know, all CONCACAF games and Gold Cup and whatever. We can see what will go on until it's time to another 4 years before we see our World Cup again, you know. And when we shout out the Asians them, The Haitians, the last time they went to World Cup was what, 1974. If my memory serve me correctly, and they made it to the 2026 World Cup, and they were the first team to be eliminated from this year's World Cup. But let me tell you, they showed out. I mean, the fans them for the Asian national football team, they turned out. I was in the streets and I saw, oh, the streets was flooded with Asians. I mean, they went in that stadium and they took they tore the stadium apart. They were playing in Atlanta. I think they played, who was that? That was Morocco. I think they played Morocco and Morocco beat them 4-2. But they scored two awesome goals, even though they lost by 4-2. 4-2 to Morocco. I think they played some awesome football, and it was just, Jamaican Asians were brothers, were neighbors and things. So I was cheering for them. I wanted them to go to the extent, as far as they could, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. But I'm gonna tell you, them turn out and them support them team, guys. The Asians them support them team. So big up to the Asians them. Sac passe. Nah, but big up on yourself because we're not going good. Uno go on good. You see me? Big up on yourself. Yeah, guys. So, with that being said, I am enjoying the World Cup still, even though my team has been knocked out. I enjoy the World Cup and just I go on a vibe. You understand? Me still I go watch them play on big screen when I can. I have a couple more tickets for watch Fan Fest here in Atlanta, and I just tune in and watch them and watch some football and enjoy myself, drink 2 beer and call it a day and just, you see me? But yeah, guys, so the next topic I want to talk about now is the hardest lesson that I've learned since moving to America. America is not for the weak. America is not for the weak. I always a battle with this chair. Guys, everything is just nothing, edit out. Everything is just plain straight. Like I just talk. But yes, America is not for the weak. And if you don't have your head screwed on, guys, you will end up in places that you have never been before. You will end up in situations that you have never been in before. But what are you going to do? Are you just going to lay flat and just make everybody just take disadvantage of you? No. Excuse me. No. I had refused for just lay back and just make people take advantage of me, because I think everybody go through everybody who migrate to America go through some form of hardship, some form of mental depression, some form of, oh, I can't do this no more, some form of, oh, I want to go back to my yard, some form of a lot of negatives, bro. You understand? So we're not going to put you up nothing and feel like I'm going like say, oh yeah, everything was smooth sailing. A lot of us face a lot of challenges. I want to say 95% of us. The other 5% are people who get locked at them grandmother sent for back in the days. Or sometimes some of them get mistreated. You get abused. You get neglected. All of these things. And we still hold out and push forward and think, but trust me, guys, it's not easy. It is not easy. People always say, oh yeah, America nice and thing. Yeah, it is nice, but to some extent, and at what cost? You understand? At what cost is America nice? It's really nice. I'm not gonna be ungrateful. I am so grateful. I am very much grateful for where I'm at and where I've reached in life. There's always further to go in life, of course. I don't think I've achieved what I wanted to achieve as yet, and I'm still working towards it. But at the end of the day, we can't neglect the challenges, we can't neglect the depression, we can't neglect the days of like, yo, I feel like mother just throwing the towel. We can't forget those days. Or even now, probably it's still going on to this day, because it happened daily. Probably you right here watching this video probably going through something that you were like, yo, I can't take this no more. Like, I'm so depressed. We want to go back home. I'm just going to say to you, a lot of persons have been there. A lot of persons have done that. And you are going to make it through as well. So don't give up. Don't give up, just go and hold on. And it might seem like years it might seem like it's going on for months and years, but trust me, at the end of the tunnel, there's a bright light for you. So believe. But yeah, I was once there, and at one point, I feel like, yo, I don't deserve this type of treatment because I am not a bad person. And then the fact that somebody took you from your country, not against your will or not against my will, but there's no reason for you to treat someone that bad. And I mean, some good was there initially, but there's no reason for you to treat somebody that bad. Knowing that the person, solely depending on you to take care of them. And in that case, I'm talking about me. I'm just using a third person here as reference, but I couldn't find that within myself to do somebody that. You understand what I say? Like, if me say, yo, you're coming here from America, or you come here to America from Jamaica, or whichever island you're from, or you come to Canada, you go to England, wherever, UK, and I couldn't find myself just treating people bad, just no. Knowing that you don't have nobody here or there, no. It's, So just go and hold out. Go and hold out, and that day will come where we're like, oh, I feel so free. Because trust me, when my freedom day they come, when my free time, or when my time come to escape all of that, I took up my feet in my hands and I ran. Literally, I drove 14 hours from where I was to where I'm at now in Georgia. From New Jersey. I drove and drove and drove and drove and drove till I'm here, guys. Because I could not sit or stand by or whatever and just allow myself to go down in like misery, in depression, in loneliness. Because sometimes you might with somebody, or you're married to somebody and you see the person every day, but you're still lonely. Even though somebody is around you every day, you're still lonely because that person is not bringing no value to you, really, like no companionship, none of that. So you still feel lonely. You still feel like you'd go out there and chase. If you're a woman, like you'd go for your next man, or you'd go for your next woman if he's a man. That type of vibe, because what you're getting inside of your house or inside of your apartment, wherever your humble abode is, you don't feel that connection. You don't feel that love from that person. You feel neglected, you feel separated, you feel just like the water is there and you are the swimmer around the fish out here. You feel like fish out of water, as we would say in Jamaica. You understand? Even though somebody's around you all the time. So, and that thing can play on the mental too, especially if you don't have nobody where you are at. And that's why I can understand where people who move to New York and want to be around that type of environment I come from, because New York tend to give you that Jamaican type of vibe where you can go outside and kind of communicate with people, even though you don't know people. You can easily make friends and things. New Yorkers are known for not being friendly, but you can book up on a few Jamaicans and few cook shop going to cook shop and talk to two people one at a time, and them you can see two flyers in a cook shop where party I keep, and you can go mix and mingle with some backyard cookout or something. You understand? Something for free or mental. But when you're there certain places and it's just like, like there's nothing there for you really, because you just every day you just see this one person, which is your husband or your wife that you're living with, and then that shit will make you stress out, bro. I tell you, because no one is an island, and I said this before in another video that I posted on here. No man is an island. Everybody needs somebody to talk to. You're not going to talk to the same person every day of your life. You know what I mean? I'm not saying to just go out there and as I said before, to as again, it's all boils down to what you're saying to the person. You know what I mean? Because as a man, you can have female friends, and as a woman, you can have male friends. Nothing is wrong with that. I don't know where them come up with this thing. Oh, man, if you have no woman friend. Oh, woman, if you have no man friend. Come on. We know people before. If in a relationship or in a marriage or whatever, obviously you're gonna know people before you know your wife. You're gonna know people before you know your husband. But if it was a case where you was getting in intimacy or try to get in intimacy with a person, you know, say you have to cut out a person because you have to have respect for your person, who you are currently with. But if it was just like a platonic type of vibe, just friends in what friends mean, nothing wrong with that. And then, you know, over the period of time, you can even introduce your friend to your partner because you guys are friends, so nothing wrong with that. So, bro, when you do America, when you visit America, it's a whole different ball game than when you actually live here. Because when I was visiting, I was like, yo, yeah, and the vibe was just vibing, you know. But when I came here to live, bro, I was a whole different. I mean, the first year or so it was really nice, not gonna lie, but after that, yeah, but just go and hold it and just be strong because, as I said before, a lot of people go down that road there, you know. And kudos to the ones who don't go down that road where them depressed and, you know, them go through the whole relationship ordeal and the police and the arrest and the mental ward. Bro, I literally went into mental depression where I ended up in a mental institution. There's so much to talk about. I literally ended up in a mental institution, guys, like for real. Like it came to a point where I just couldn't take it no more and I was just losing it really. That was in 2018, late 2018. You know, mind you, if you watch the other previous one of the videos, where I talk about almost got deported, you can go and watch that video. I was talking about getting arrested and almost got deported because I didn't have no documentation and I was accused wrongfully of domestic violence and all of that. So that is in a video that I did previously on this channel, DLEW'S version. And yeah, I closed myself in one of the rooms and I called my best friend at the time in Jamaica and I talked to him and I tell him that time she was in the other room and I call him and I tell him, say, yo, bro, I can't manage you some more, brother. I don't know what to do because remember say, you know, at the time when that happened, I tell him, say, yo, I lose it and thing, I'm want to come back on my yard and this, that and the third and whatever. Mind you, I had booked. When was this? No, a lie. I'm telling a lie right here. Sorry. It wasn't 2018. It was 2019 around January time. Yes, it was 2019 around January thereabout. Them time there, I already got my green card the previous month, which was December 2018, because that's when I got my green card. After, if you gotta watch the whole video for actually catch up on what I'm saying right now, because it took me very long to get my green card because of some circumstances. So you have to watch those videos to actually catch up on what I'm saying right now. So it took me a long time to get my green card, and from 2015 I got it. When the papers go in 2016, I got it 2018 December. So it took me a long time because of some, I forget, lawyer, fill out paperwork, file waiver, a whole bunch of stuff. And then eventually I got it. So when I got it, I wanted to go to Jamaica so bad, so I booked my ticket and I was supposed to leave the March 2019. So I ended up in a mental institution, guys. Not because I was mad or crazy or none of that. I ended up because I was under tremendous mental depression. And yes, I was diagnosed with major depression disorder at the time. Yeah. And I went in there, guys, and I told them that I don't want to go there, but they said because me threaten to say me I go take my life, them have to carry me there. I'm gonna tell you, say, because alright, rewind. I was on my phone with my friend from Jamaica and I tell him, so him call her because him have her number, come introduce them. As I said before, you have to watch the whole video. Next video them if you understand what I say. So I'd introduce them. So when she did come to Jamaica, come link me. So she have him number, him have her number. So him end up calling her while he was on my or text her while I was on the phone with him and said, go check for Dewey in the next room. I think he want to do something crazy in there or whatever. So she come now, beat on the door, can't get in, beat on the door. So eventually she call police or whatever. The next thing me hear siren, all different type of siren, police siren, ambulance siren, and the fire department siren. So all those people were outside and them came inside the apartment. I think them hit down the door or something, but them eventually got inside and got to me and thing. And when they get to me, I was just like, things was slot was running from my nose. I was crying like crazy, and I was just overly extremely depressed, bro. Like for real. And them asked me if I'm alright. I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm good. So them said them have to carry me to the hospital. I'm gonna say, no, I don't want to go to the hospital. I'm okay. And they said, no, once you say that you're gonna do any form of harm to yourself, we gotta take you. Me never know about that. So eventually now them take me and them carry me gone at one place. When we look now, it says some behavioral mental health department, whatever. I'm sitting on the building and think when we reach there. Cause them carry me in the ambulance, woo, and thing I'm reached there. This was in Jersey. And reach there and thing, and them eventually say they're going to evaluate me and whatever. Them evaluate me and everything was okay at the time. But then now them say them have to go observe. Them have to go put me on observation, so them now send me home back the same day. Anyway now, them say them have to put me on a ward or whatever. So them put me on a ward, give me a room, everything, pillow, cover sheet, everything. So we did one. The next day come now and them say them are going to keep me another day or two. So them say if me not voluntarily sign the paper, them can't keep me for as long as possible. So me go so I'm saying because me know some my trip come up, and this happened early March, around the 11th of March 2019, and my trip to Jamaica was the 24th of March 2019. So I was like, I can't afford to miss my trip for go Jamaica because I have my first trip. That's gonna be my first trip since migrating to America, and I don't want to miss my trip because I need to clear my head. I need to go to Jamaica and clear my head. So anyway, me and I signed the paper and say, I voluntarily sign in myself, and then put me up on the 4th floor. Up at the 4th floor now, I wish part, I don't know if I test them or test it or whatever, but I up there, so I think the most craziest set I want them there. And then put me in one room with one next brother across the way. And one night me in there, and me hear the man I say, like him talk to himself, and I say, no, I can't do it. No, I won't do it. And I say, what the blood? I say, what going on over the car? Me not sleep, yo, me not sleep, none at all. And I say, yo, me not trust them people, and I say, no, me not get no sleep, bro. Me just in there, and man I say, yo, no, I can't do it. And he talk to himself, and I twist and I turn. And I say, yo, one of the longest nights I ever had, bro. Like the night could have never just done it, can't done. Cause when you're up, the time just barely move, but when you sleep, you can't wake up and say, oh yeah, time run off, whatever, can you sleep. But me just there and the time just move. And I said, General Star, I can't wait to come out of this place. Anyway, morning come now, them would normally carry pill come give you. I wasn't taking that. I'm gonna put on it and drink water and just, because I'm not taking those pills, because those pills, what I think they do, it make you more crazier, and you have to stay at them place, and then them get more money off of you because, they make more money off of you because, they might give you a pill, they might sell them pill, them staff there for pay, so they want people in there. So giving you a pill, that's what I was thinking, give you a pill to this day or something. When they give you the pill, it's like you just get more crazy. So I just totally just never take them. Anyway, the time come now, the doctor come, one African doctor, I never forget. See him come with a bunch of paper, he might tick off and a sign, because we have to integrate with others, people in there, like like play games, answer questions, do mathematics, like everything. They might try to see if your brain a click on everything. So we go through all of that. run through that, and if it's some good, one Jamaican woman did it at work, and I tell her, say, miss, you know, say, yo, I'm afraid for catch, and I don't want to stay in too long, and she say, yo, she will try to push from come out and thing, because she say, yo, good, you know, it's like she say, oh, yard man are doing yourself, and I say, yo, yard man go through them things too, but through we grow up and say, yo, we know for ball, and we know for show certain emotions, we know show certain emotions, but yard man go through them things daily. Men go through these things daily, but we were grown, we were brought up for not talk about certain things. We were brought up for holding certain feelings and certain energy within yourself. And then we go behind, man go behind pillar and ball. Man ball. We forget the gangster, bad man, any one of them, regular man, ball. But them no problem, no ball make you see. And them no go through certain things make you see. But trust me, because we were brought up and grown up, so if you say, yo, don't show no emotions. Don't show that side of you. So that's why we go sometimes and hide certain things. But trust me, a lot of men go through them hurtful situations, and you understand? So she say, yo, I try to talk to them and make you, you know, get free up and think of me and make them know, so yo, you know, I'm reason with you and you're cognizant of everything that you're saying, and you're, you know, you're very articulate and whatever. And then I see that was the third day now, I see the man come in the morning and him talk to me, and him I say, yo, him I go sign off for me can leave and thing. I was so happy when me hear him say that, and him signed the document. Him signed every document, it was like thick, it was like 40 pages of information and thing. And eventually I was able to get out, guys, from that after spending 3 days in there. Three of my longest days ever on this earth. Excuse me. Long. The 24 hours coming like a 48 hours, brother. And eventually, I came out, and then I went back home and try to sort out whatever. And then that was the 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, yes. On the 15th of March, good and thing. And, I was able to go to Jamaica and enjoy myself, guys. That was a relief. And to this day, anytime I feel depressed or feel down, Jamaica is always my happy place. And will always, no matter which country I travel to, Jamaica will always be my happy place. From then till now, nothing not change. Anytime I feel the slightest of down, depression, I'm booking my ticket and I'm going to my country. Pop my collar for that. I book my trip. I got me hard. You hear me I say YouTube? I book my trip and I go home. I don't care how much the ticket cost me. My mental health is more expensive. It's more valuable, and I cherish my mental health. You hear me? I cherish my mental health. I'm take off the hat. I can't get steamy. I cherish my mental health, and mental health awareness is a thing that we must take serious. We must take mental health serious, guys. Let's take it seriously. Believe me. A lot of people when you sleep on Jamaica, when I call them madman, they're not madmen. Them just get out of one part and nobody never set in place for help them a certain way. So them just go out there and them just to a point of no return. You see me? They're of unsound mind, or them not mad. They know what they do. So mental awareness, especially in men. Mental awareness. Take it serious, guys. Take your mental seriously, bro. Believe. If you need to seek help, seek help. Believe. Don't try to deal with it by yourself, because you're mad out. You will go crazy out. You see me? Yeah, guys. So, with that being said, thank you guys for sharing your time with me. Thank you guys for liking. Thank you guys for commenting. Thank you guys for sharing. And most of all, thank you guys for subscribing. But I want to implore you guys, just drop something now in the comments. Make a reason in the comment section. What has been, or have you been in a state of mind where you feel like you go back to your yard? Whether you're there America or not, if you're there Jamaica, have you ever in your mind just say, oh, feel like me now make it out, me feel like this situation now work out for me? Drop it in the comment section. You see me? Make me know how you feel. Make a reason. The man them and the woman them, drop it down in the comment section, because the woman them go through it too, The woman them go through it too. You see me? But sometimes the woman them more deal with it on a better level than the man them. We all know that. You see me? Yeah. The woman them sometimes them have people who can reason with and in them corners and anything. The man them not like show emotions. You see me? As what I said before. But yeah, drop it down in the comment section and let me know whether the first topic about the football or this topic about the whole mental depression, and what was your, if you're here in America or US, or if you're here in the US or in Canada or UK, what has been or what was your turning point in America? What was the culture shock when you came to UK, to Canada, to the US? What was the culture shock? What was the what you see that was different? I'm like, I don't know if this is gonna work for me, you know. Like, let me know. That's what we reason in the comment section. Drop something down in the comment section and make we engage on the video and things. So remember, it's your boy DLEW, and this is DLEW'S version. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And guess what? Hit the post notification bell, so when the video them drop, you'll be the first to get notified. And once again, it's the boy DLEW, and as usual, I'm out.